We did air bands,
Yes.
which when you think about it, is this the precursor to lip syncing for your lives? When
Wow,
you think
like
about it, like air bands is like what the gay kids are doing now when they're like lip syncing like drag queens. Anyway, different clubs in the school made teams for the airband competition, and we did that song with the athletic association, and I was Robin Hood, and I made myself a little paper hat out of green construction
yes,
paper.
give back to the
And
poor.
I bought one of my mom's like little blazers. It was green. It was like green freaking checkered. And I drew myself a mustache. In theory, my first time in drag.
Yes.
You know,
yeah,
ahead
yeah.
of my time. And this guy kept looking at me, kept being like, he's like, I like your mustache. And I was like, thank you.
You're like, you want to sit on it?
Fuck, ew. No. I'm like, even then, poor men, just no chance. Most of them. There's a few that
A
I was like,
select few.
I had a crush on. I think I told you this before, on the like violin playing, opera singing, like OACer. I don't think I've ever told this in public. Yeah, I was in 10th grade, and him and another guy in OAC came to our civics class. Yes, it was 10th grade.
Do you want to explain what OAC stands for?
Okay. Back in Ontario, where we're from, back when we were younger, there were 13 grades instead of 12 grades, and OAC was grade 13. I don't remember what it was called because I was actually not. We were the year we came into 9th grade was like the second last year of OAC, something like that.
Yeah.
So at some point, there were 19-year-olds in high school, which is really sus when you think about it.
That's wild.
Because the 14-year-olds were also in high school. Yeah. Anywho, he came by our class to like talk about this youth parliament thing, and we ended up going to youth parliament, my friend and I, because she decided we were going because she thought they were cute. But it ended up being like part of my life till I finished high school and into university. But there was this guy in our high school. He had like dark hair and blue eyes, and I was like all about it. But really, it was just he sang songs. And like he had like his own like it was before fucking it was the fucking 2000s, so I don't remember what website it was on, but like he had his own like music. He like played like blues songs about school.
Blues is good.
Yeah, but like he played a blues song about like dropping out of IB. This is super specific. Someone's gonna know who I'm talking about.
Someone's gonna know. You're telling on yourself.
The wild part
now.
is I still remember the song. Like I got the IB dropout blues, my mind. I think I'm gonna lose.
Wow.
Belanger, please help us. Ooh. I got the IB dropout blues. Yeah, I'm just telling myself. Anyway, shout out.
The song was a big impact.
I guess. Well, I also did drop out of IB, so I related on a deep level. He was a good guy. I think he still sings opera somewhere out there. Yeah.
Somewhere out there.
I'm gonna stop right there because the rest of the commentary is just unnecessary. And I'm like, this has still been wholesome and nice. But no, I like never really. No one knew I had crushes in high school, and I kept those things to myself because they were about me and not about you.
That's for us to know.
That's for us to know. And I was like super embarrassed to talk about those things because I'm like, I'm not those girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. The same way I never looked in the mirror in the change room.
Yeah.
Yeah. After gym
my
class,
gosh.
I was like, I would just get quickly dressed.
Yeah.
I never stopped to actually like fucking take care of myself and look in the mirror because you should clean yourself up, bitch. You just sweat your face off because I was like, those girls do that, and I don't want to be those girls. And I'm like, why are you deciding things in life based on those girls? Anywho, that's
fuck the patriarchy.
Fuck the patriarchy.
We don't need to be divided. And
yeah. Anyway, hi. On that note,
hello. Are you excited that it's summertime and we are feeling the summer vibes?
Look at us and our summer vibes. I was like,
so good.
I like talking to Google, and I was like, hey Google, what's the temperature outside? Like I do every day before I get dressed, and she's like, 26 degrees. And I said, say less, bitch. Where are my short shorts? And I chuckled to myself because I was like, man, this is the most feminine I ever look.
Yeah.
Because it's summertime. Actually, when I was in Cuba, I met some fellow Canadian queers, and we hung out, we clicked, we were homies. Shout out to Steph and Carmen from Tirana. And at one point, Carmen was like, I wasn't sure you were one of us. Cause like you can usually tell, right? Like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a tell. Cause like
You're a
I
tricky
look,
one.
I
You're a
look
tricky
too femme. I'm like, it's cause I'm sorry. I'm gonna rock my bikini, okay? For one,
Titties
it's
out.
titties out,
Yeah.
booties out, because I've earned the right. My thing is like, though it's not necessarily on brand for what the aesthetic that generally comes with me, I'm like, the idea of swimming in shorts sounds so uncomfortable. Like the extra layers. Bleh.
Yeah.
I've been swimming all my life. I'm like, no. Furthermore,
Yeah.
if I can be as close to naked as possible, I will be.
Yeah.
And thirdly, with all the bullshit around body image and self-love that like exists in
This
the
is
universe,
the resistance.
I'm like, you bet your fucking ass I'm gonna wear whatever the fuck I want to wear.
Mhm.
And I'm like masculine, whatever's on a beach. I'm a baddie. That's that. That's that. Mistake me for a straight girl. I don't fucking care. Gender's
I
a
don't
fucking
discriminate.
no. A gender's a construct anyway. So take that. Titty's gonna titty.
Take that, rewind it back.
But yeah, love it. Love the sun.
Oh, I know. It's just instant mood boost and like
Shout
flying out.
Serotonin,
Yes.
vitamin D.
No.
The only time in Canada you can actually get vitamin D from the outside and not from fucking pills.
Or from fucking. A what?
I ain't getting no vitamin D from fucking. Look, the day that happens, we'll probably talk about it on the pod. I'm sorry to that man or person or woman, to be honest, because women can have penises.
Sure.
But the day I get vitamin D in that form, not in pill form or in sun form, but in dick form, should be an interesting day.
I am excited for the stories.
You're a special human, especially if you're
Yeah.
a man. Because why? I'm just
Tell me why. Tell me why.
I have choices,
We love
right?
some choices.
Don't we though?
So important.
Say
Variety?
less.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Practice that autonomy.
I'm
Take up
like,
that space.
I have options. What the fuck would I?
Yeah.
Sorry to the mans. And fuck Diddy. That's all I gotta say today. I just
In that.
fuck you, Diddy. Truly.
Get out of
how's
here.
your week?
Oh, it's it's been really fast paced and like go.
Uh-huh.
So, but it's good things.
No.
It's good things. And this morning I got to sleep in, which was glorious.
Glorious.
I love an easy morning. Though that's like
a slow morning.
a slow morning.
Oh,
A morning with ease,
yes.
if you please.
We love it.
Yeah. That is like when I think about my goals in life, easy mornings.
Oh, like I just like wake up naturally.
Yes.
No alarm around
No
like
alarm.
9:00.
You can make a
9:30.
delicious breakfast.
Yes.
Enjoy your
Sit
cuppa.
in the sun and eat and drink.
Yeah.
And then like maybe boogie to a little song in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let the
bacon.
girls play.
I was gonna say tits out.
Let the booty out all day.
Cook some bacon. Okay. During lockdown, I lived pretty much alone because my roommate was like, "How mouty?" I'm like, "Say less." Okay. and I would like make these like breakfasts where I would make like avocado toast, but instead of on bread, like on normal bread, I would use pita, and I would make like a crispy pita.
Oh, nice.
I would like pan fry it so it had crisp. And I would like mash my avocado with a little garlic powder and stuff like that. And I would take some balsamic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spicy
Vinegar.
shit.
And then I would like cook, like I was back when Pressed was still alive, RIP Pressed. They were like they were like a grocery store for a hot second. Yeah, when the restaurant had to close. So I had like farm like cut bacon that I would put on top of the thing and some slice of tomatoes, and then had my own basil plant, and I would just perfection. It was crispy, it was savory, had a little tang.
Tomato and basil.
And then like the avocado, and then when I was feeling real special, I would cook an egg and put it on top.
Oh yeah.
Just
I could eat that again right now.
Oh, same.
I'm like,
Fucking for real.
I want that right now. Or the super crispy potatoes that are like partially mashed, but they're like, yeah.
I love that thing that the fucking influencers do when to prove it's crispy. And they take their knife over the food and go, skunk, skunk, skunk. And I'm like, yeah, that's a sexy ass sound. I'm like, oh, that bread is so crispy. Yes, that potato is so crispy.
Crispy.
Put it in me.
Wouldn't mind.
What'd you eat today?
Something similar, but this bitch needs to do groceries. So, but thankfully, like eggs are always,
they're always available.
Yeah. When you're out of eggs, do you know it's not a good time?
To me, it's flour. If I'm out of flour or potatoes or beans, I'm like, shit. I can't even do the broke shit no more. You know what I'm saying?
Or pasta?
Yeah. You know what? I wean myself off pasta.
Yeah.
I eat pasta when it's out. Well, now I eat more pasta because I live with my brother. But up until I moved in with them, I actually only ate pasta when I made my own or when I was out.
That's way better.
Yeah, well, you know.
Mine's like last resort because I'm not like, it doesn't, it's heavy
I
for
like
me
pasta.
If it's made
but
right.
It's just, I realized that I don't need, my family and health and just the genetics, I was like, I don't need this kind of carb in my life because it's an easy, cheap way to eat food. And so I was like, if I just over the course of my 20s, I weaned myself off pasta and rice.
Yeah, we don't need to do this.
And so I eat it, but it feels so much better because I eat it like when I'm out and I'm having my, you know what I'm saying? Or someone made me rice or pasta.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, there's other ways for me to get what I need.
Yeah. Oh, like that. The dishes, all the 3 dishes at your place that I had the bed of rice, and then
she came over, and I was like, I want to invite some people over because it's been a long week. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? Come. I was like 3 a.m. making fucking burgers, like making burger meats, and I didn't have any breadcrumbs, so I used goldfish as my binder, which I think is ingenious. And I was like, texting people like, y'all want to come over to dinner tonight? I don't know what we're gonna do or eat, but like there's enough food in my house, whatever. And so someone brought over curry chicken, like Jamaican curry chicken and yellow curry.
So good.
Yes, shout out to you. And then my aunt made me rice and chicken and sauce pois. Sauce pois is bean sauce, and don't knock it till you try it because Haitians know we do it better. Like, have you seen those videos?
Yes.
Haitians, we do it better. We do it better. But yeah, so she had like a smorgasbord of Caribbean goodness.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah. Right? And then I appreciate it more when I have it. I'm like, I'm not having rice every day anymore. It's great. But I get that pasta could be one of those things.
Yeah.
But no, for me, it's like, if I have flour, you know, like baking powder, beans, you know, potatoes, you can live.
Yeah.
You might not love it every day, but you can live.
Yeah.
Flour does everything. Savory, sweet, breakfast, dinner. Flour is life.
True. You eat a lot of things. Or my things, eggs and cans of tuna and pasta are my last resorts.
Last resort.
Not last resorts. Like wait. If they're gone, if there's none of that in the house, she waited too long. What's in this delicious concoction?
I love that you're asking questions you don't know the answer to. In here
Concoction
is sparkling water.
Okay.
I have pureed strawberries.
Wow.
Some sugar-free lemonade.
Ooh.
Magnesium powder. For the relaxation. Some L-theanine for the
It is with the L-theanine.
Zen, and a can of seltzer. We're microdosing booze.
It's good for your brain.
Fuck it. Look,
we're doing what we're doing.
It tastes good, and I'm getting all that I need.
Yeah.
And like, it's
summertime.
A fucking rosé seltzer. There's like 5%. So right now it's like 0.00 whatever.
It looks so refreshing and delicious,
it is
and like
and delicious.
summer in your mouth.
It is.
You know?
And I will admit, something I did not tell you earlier.
Confessions.
When I ordered my Uber, I was looking for the lid so I could take it with me. And I knew that my brother had like either like whiskey or rum upstairs. I almost like made it not a microdose. I was like, should I go upstairs and just
Macro?
pour one out? And then I was like, oh, the Uber's gonna be here any second. I shouldn't. And then I didn't.
That's why you got to try Lyft. They take longer.
Yeah. No. So no, I you know what? The universe knew. Universe knew.
Harm reduction.
I don't even know, man. It's just
That's okay. We're probably gonna have some
libations later.
I'm trying to say spritzers, not splitzers. Clearly, I have things on the mind. I'm ovulating next week.
I'm
Or this
shedding
week.
my uterine lining right now, and it fucking sucks,
That does suck.
bro. I got into bed last night. My back hurts so much.
Ugh.
And I just lie in bed like, why? I don't even
But
want to have
why?
kids.
Tell me why.
Like, fuck this. So I'm getting older. I still have a fucking period. And like my body is doing all probably the perimenopause fucking change. Fuck you. That's to you, God. Like truly.
Or is
Out
it
here.
Eve? Shouldn't we blame Eve? Shouldn't we blame our
I'm not
ancestor
blaming a
Eve?
woman for doing exactly what she was made to do. Out here,
Ayo,
no.
Be wise. Be wise. Deny your wisdom.
I'm just saying. Oh, it's Eve's fault. Okay, so God made Adam.
Is it?
And God made Eve. And God made the stupid snake. And God knows the beginning from the end. Right? All-knowing,
Alpha and Omega.
omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, blah, blah, blah. And that same God was like, oops, it's your fault, bitch.
Did it again.
Right? I play with ya. Like, no. He's like, fuck you, bitch. Since you ate the apple, I made really sexy and interesting and and told you not to eat, but I knew you were gonna eat it when I told you not to. You're gonna have childbearing and it's gonna suck.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a fucking man wrote that one.
Yeah, it sounds like a common theme. And then there were candy apples. Everybody loves a candy apple.
Who doesn't?
To be honest, I don't.
You tell me it's gonna be tasty and I'm gonna like it. You gonna blame me for eating it?
Didn't you give me curiosity?
If God didn't want us to eat the fucking apple, he'd have put a fucking cage around it or something. Oh, free will. In which case, free will my ass. Well, fuck you then. No.
I like the other story, but I don't remember it. But I just
Which
remember
one?
it was more empowering towards women and
the
wasn't
one
blamed.
the one that the Catholics hide.
No,
Which
it was more like mythical or like a different.
Oh, but like what's that girl's name?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 There's so many stories and
I know what you're talking about.
yeah, they were lost along the way.
You know what? I had a really interesting conversation with my Uber driver on the way here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
We were in the car and we're kikiing about whatever's and how the world's gonna end and how nice it is outside today. And I was like, did you know,
You know the
that
usual.
scientists say that one day the southern Ontario will be like Florida weather? Apparently, one day you can go to Lake Ontario like you're going to Florida. Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen to Florida? I'm like, it'll probably get flooded. In LA and Vancouver and all the coasts. What do I know? And he's like, maybe I'll go back to my country because there's no ocean there. He's from Afghanistan. And then he asked me what I think about life after death. And I was like,
Ooh, wow, we're going there.
And yeah. And then he goes off on how like he's Muslim and he was raised Muslim, but like he's not out here trying to convert people. And he still drinks. And he doesn't understand why everyone's whatever. And he's like, I asked the imam all these questions. I'm like, actually, that sounds just like Christians. Because we ask questions too, and none of these motherfuckers like it either. I'm like, I'm sure my old pastor would hate if I compared him to an imam, but they exactly the same. Shutting people down, giving platitudes, whatever. So we had a whole conversation about how life should be just about like living as best as we can.
Yeah.
And he was saying stuff that I remember us all talking about back in the day. Like, what if someone's born in India and they're like Hindu and that's their culture and they're poor and they're just trying to feed themselves and they never get a chance to learn about Allah and Islam. They don't have time to go on a computer because they're busy surviving. Do they just go to hell? And the mom was like, yes. And like, if you don't go to Mecca, he's like, so you're going to spend all that money to spend that money on a plane to go to this place to get clean. But instead of spending that money to take care of the poor, and I'm like, preach, Uber
Yeah,
driver,
yeah.
preach.
Yep.
I'm like,
Should've
we're on
had
the
him
same
on the
page.
pod.
I know. I told him, I was like, what are you doing? You want to work? I'm like, I'm actually going on a podcast, and we're going to talk about you today. But I'm like, you be making sense, man.
Yeah, I love those connections.
Right? And I was like, who cares?
And how, like, maybe Jesus or God or whatever shows in a different form or it's different language, like to people who are nomads or like who live
Who knows?
wherever, right? Like,
But I thought it said that his ways are not my ways.
ayo.
And that his mind is
Understanding.
greater than my mind. So then why am I listening to some pastor's mind?
Right.
Who are you?
Right.
Who
Where's
are
it
you?
really coming from?
So you are sitting here on your phone made from blood labor, from slavery labor, in your electric car also built from slavery, and on this land built on slavery and fucking pillaging and rape and murder. Completely detached from your own culture and itself because you don't remember where you're from.
This is the
Because
thing.
you're not from here, sir. Last night, I hosted the show last night. He's like, I was asking this guy, I was like, where are you from? He's like, Ottawa. I'm like, no, where are you from? He's like, oh, I'm like, before your people decided they were white, where are you from? And he got all red. And I'm like, yeah, there. Well, my family's been here for great. I'm like, when does it end? Whenever you get back home, motherfucker. Fuck you. When does it end? Y'all fucking, which means your parents and your great granny, whatever, is complicit to the fucking killing of indigenous people and of colonization of this land. So yes, where you from, bro? How's it feel? Take that. Huh? Where you from? Puh. No, but for real though, land back. I'm just fuck Diddy, land back. You know, baby, I'll translate all of it. I just. Who
A
knows?
minor.
Oh!
Speaking of grannies, left turn here, okay?
Yeah.
These were my grannies.
Oh,
That's why I wear them.
she gay?
I mean, she's very Christian, so maybe.
I'm just being a turd. Pearl necklace.
Yeah, and I'm like, I try to connect with. I'm so disconnected from my roots and myself and all that, healing all that, trying to. And I'm like, also being adopted, there's a lot of questions, and I'm like, where the fuck are my roots?
Who am I? Who am I?
I was gonna pass me the keys to my truck. Anyways, yeah, and I'm like, there was this moment, and I'm like, am I making this up in my head? But I felt this connection to my granny that was like, being in this world, there was a bit of a divide because of Christianness.
Sure.
And now I felt like this closeness and connectedness to her. And I was like, whoa, did not expect that. And I like asked my ancestors who have done good. Because I'm like,
that's
are you
important.
out there? Or are we all violent? And
yeah.
and it's like being in a different realm or outside of the indoctrination of this world, there was like this like connection and understanding, and like it was beautiful. It was a really cool, weird moment.
Love that.
Yeah.
I'm all for white people getting in touch with themselves beyond whiteness, because whiteness isn't real.
And it divides us.
And the only reason that all the other races exist is because whiteness exists. So I'm like, I love challenging white folks that were willing to hear it and be like, who were you before you were white? Before your people, whether recently or not, decided to exchange their culture for power. Who were you?
Yeah.
Let's dig into that. And how does that impact your body?
Get into the grief.
And how does that impact your mind?
Yeah.
And how does that impact your current worldview? And how does that impact the way you walk around in the world on this land right now? I'm not, and there's no simple answers, but like, let's be really real.
Let's just get messy.
Epigenetics is a real thing, and I think that white people are the most disconnected from that understanding.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're all fucking carrying trauma from your ancestors, probably time. And I think we've had this conversation before. Like, white people in North America weren't the good whites. Like, you weren't the rich whites. You weren't the educated whites. Like, you were the ones that the feudal lords were like, you owe me money, get the fuck on the boat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or the king was like, you to get on the. There's trauma involved in that.
Yes.
Your ancestors probably lived through famines, probably. Also, to colonize this motherfucking land, you went through some shit, and that's in your body, and you all think you're okay because you fucking won the war.
Right.
And you never explore that, and you wonder why fucking Karen is freaking out down the street. I'm like, that's undealt with trauma. Go to fucking therapy.
1,000%.
Get some somatic work.
Yeah.
Go sit in your fucking touch grass.
Yeah.
So we don't have to deal with you.
Yeah.
Please.
Why are you so angry? What is this stemming
Stop
from?
stealing fucking stuff from the Hindus.
Yeah.
And from the fucking
Wish I could help you out.
I'm like having a brain fart in the language I speak the least. Excuse me. Don't steal from the Latinas either, okay? Like, go find out who the witchy people were in your culture. Go back to Ireland. Go back to Scotland.
Connect to the culture.
Go back to France.
Creativity.
You have culture.
Yeah.
Go exploit that for yourself because it's yours.
Yeah.
Stop being colonizers of fucking spirituality too, and then be better. Please.
Find ourselves.
Please.
That's the thing too. Like you were saying, to dehumanize someone else is to dehumanize ourselves. So how do we? Yeah, there's so much trauma. So much trauma in the bodies, you know? Yeah.
It's okay.
Get into the grief.
Of what you've lost?
Yeah.
Of what was lost for you?
Yeah.
I get it. You didn't have a choice, but you can choose now to go, shit, man.
Yeah, we choose
I'm sad
now.
I don't know who I am anymore.
Yeah.
And don't say you're Canadian. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
You're not Canadian. You're not American. What the fuck is that? Okay, like, leave the Hudson Bay Company on crack alone.
Good blankets, though.
Full of fucking pox and shit. Good blankets. That's what they said. Before they eradicated an entire people group. Fucking hell. No, man. I literally like, this country is literally the HBC cosplaying as a country.
It's actually confusion. Being Canadian is confusion. Because it's like,
I'm not confused.
Let's blanket and then not know your true identity or your roots or where you come from or the connection to yourself and your people or people in general.
Fucking
yes.
stint. Yo, I saw this interview with Trudeau the other day, fucking on some French show in his like jeans, being all everyman. And this girl is straight up like, yo, watermelon's $12. What are you doing about it? And he goes, I know it's hard for everyone right now. And, you know, it's better than it was a few years ago. And I'm like,
what?
Ah! And I know it's still hard to buy fruit, but it's because there's a fucking monopoly of, he literally goes, there's a monopoly of grocery stores. And I'm like, and I wonder, who has the power to fix that? Who? Is there anyone out there who could maybe stop monopolies from happening in our country?
I mean, part of the people
I
for
wonder who the
boycotting
powerful white man is that could change that. Do you know? Do you? Mr. Trudeau?
Tell me.
How are you sitting here at the seat of all power pretending you don't have any? Stop sucking Weston dick and help us eat fruits.
Oh.
Oop.
Does that count as fruit? Banana?
No, probably not good fruit. Fucking shit. Like, maybe he's the only one who can eat fruit, but that's not fair. I want some bananas and mangoes. You know, I want to buy watermelon for my family and not put myself into debt.
For serious.
Jesus.
For serious.
I was talking to my friend about it because she posted it and she's like, yo, apparently he said just make more money. And I'm like, what an offensive thing to say.
We're still there.
Just make more money. I am making more money. And I'm still counting pennies, sir. I make more money than my family has ever made. I'm literally the epitome of the fucking immigrant dream. And I'm still broke.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Yeah.
What is that? What? My mom, in her broke ass self, bought 2 houses in her lifetime.
That blows my mind.
Right? I was paying bills and my mom could buy a house. And me today?
Jokes on us.
Yo, I'll be lucky if I can buy some shoes. Clearly, we're being facetious, but honestly,
Yeah.
you know,
Gotta buy more than eggs and cans of tuna.
yo, tuna's $1.
More
And-
than that now.
and has more-
I remember it was $1. I was like, okay. And now it's more. And I'm like, fuck.
You know what? And it's 30 plus grams of fucking protein. Throw that in a bowl, a little mayonnaise,
Oh,
some
yeah.
vegetable, and a cracker.
Mustard?
Call it a meal. No mustard. I don't like mustard.
I love mustard.
If there's mustard in it, I don't want to taste the mustard.
True, that's
if
fair.
I could pull out the mustard from the flavor profile, it's too much mustard.
I mean, I get that, but I love all the mustard. Like, give me all the, yeah.
You can keep the mustard and the fucking sour cream too. Well, I was talking to someone the other day and she was super excited about sour cream, and I'm like, why? There's no flavor to it. It's fucking gross. Pierogies and sour cream. I'm like, pierogies? What pierogies need is a good red sauce. Okay?
Ooh.
Think about it. Think about it. Latino style?
Oh.
Spanish style?
That's.
Think about the chicken you had on the other day.
Oh.
Think that sauce to put on pierogies. Change your life.
Oh. Yeah.
Like sour cream.
Dang.
Yeah.
My world is changing.
I'm just saying. You know what? The world, we're globalized now. Start mixing flavors. You don't need to eat sour cream because everyone's been eating it forever. That's one place you can steal a little bit of other people's culture. Please. Unnecessary.
Please do that. Eat well.
Oh my God. And she's like, but it's so good. You can do so much with it. I'm like, no. No. And then she was like, well, what about plain yogurt? I'm like, plain yogurt is meant to be doctored. I put shit in plain yogurt, and I use plain yogurt because it's a palate. You add colors to it. Sour cream is just eaten bland on purpose.
Unless you add onion powder.
I go to the fucking restaurant and they go, here's a side of sour cream. I'm like, why? What will this add to my meal? None of this is spicy enough to need to be cut.
But give me the guac.
Give me extra salsa.
Yeah.
There's flavor to that. What is sour cream but empty calories and blandness?
Yeah, man. I mean, I do like it. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. No one's
I
shocked.
love the
2/3 of this room
I
love
love
sour
dipping.
cream. I wonder what the common denominator is. What?
We match it.
Yeah, it's okay. Be bland.
Be
You know what? Own your whiteness.
That's it. We're trying to undo.
Maybe there's something culture in there.
Yeah.
Who am I to hate on your ethnicity? You know what I'm saying? If sour cream is part of your culture, then I respectfully
What makes you proud about your
apologize.
culture? Sour cream.
Fucking hell. You know what? Who am I to fucking hate on your culture? I respectfully apologize. I'm not here to shit on other people's cultures and ethnicity. Sour cream is valid for you.
But I will shit on your chest if you pay me right.
No.
Should we cut that out?
I
Let's
don't
just
need
cut
money
that
that much. We discussed this. There's no amount of money that
Disgust.
I'm not coming to shit on no fucking man's chest for $50K. I'm sorry. No. Mm-mm. No.
What about
What about what?
what if they like
Dad's like,
the
what?
the crowd wants to know.
He's like, what? He fucking unzips his pants.
I'm
what?
ready.
What?
Get the tarp. Get the tarp.
Holy jizz.
God's loophole. What about like some people make like a few $1,000s just to pee on men?
Good
And
for
I'm like,
them.
You know, I
Sex
feel
workers
like,
work.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm not
that's
that
something
broke.
I could do.
I'm happy for you, and I will support you in your small business.
Thank you.
And if you need help building it, I will help you.
Thank you.
I'm just not that broke.
Yeah, you got the brains to build.
I don't call it pride, call it arrogance, call it I don't know what it is.
Just not your
My
you said-
ancestors may fucking no. My mother would from the grave. Too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon.
She's not in the grave yet.
Yeah.
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 But it's real. We'll talk about it all. We
Yeah.
can talk about it all.
Yeah. She's not doing good.
No.
No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Just,
leaving soon.
She's on the highway home.
Mm.
Go hang out with grandma. I don't know. She might not hang
That
out with grandma.
face. Yeah, true. I wonder.
I don't
hey?
know because grandma she was chill with me, but I guess she was chiller with my mom than she was with other siblings. But I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe she'll go see her dad, see my grandpa. She liked him.
Yeah?
Yeah. Never met him though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, died away before I was born. Yeah. But she's watching someone die is the weirdest thing.
Yeah. It's very bizarre and surreal and
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
I know that I knew this was coming. And I know this is like what's supposed to happen. And I know I made the right decision.
mm.
And in the moment you're like, why did you happen here? Like, she's burning up. Someone fix it. And then you have to be like, wait, there's nothing to fix. This is just
the process.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dark, roll fast.
It's just real.
I mean, it is.
You know?
Yeah.
But also, yeah. Like
Yes.
we talked about dying with dignity and how can you make people comfortable as they
transition.
Yeah.
As they earn their wings, as my niece said the other day.
Oh.
She earning her wings? I was like,
God, I love them.
yeah, they're the best.
Such
They're the
sweet
best.
guys. They really are.
Yeah. So you met my mommy?
Yeah, it was good to meet her.
Mm.
I'm really glad I got to meet her. And it was fucking hot in that home.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's got a fever. I'm sweating just like, this is not okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, long-term care. We should talk about it someday.
Terrifying.
Just fucking
Terrifying.
take me home.
Yeah. Let's just plan our, yeah.
Well, we need a set of living wills together. Let's plan that.
Let's do that. Yeah. Okay.
Everyone should do that because you really truly never know.
Yeah.
You should decide, like, do I want to be an organ donor? Yes or no? Decide
Yes.
now so your family doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Do I want to be resuscitated? Yes or no? What level? There's different codes of care. Like there's nothing.
Yeah.
But there's also like, there's everything, there's nothing, and then there's like 2 or 3 things in between. There's like no CPR and like no like defibrillator, but you can do this and this and this. You can do all the other things. You can do like any medical intervention other than that. Like you can go no operation. Like you can tell.
There's a
Decide.
spectrum. Yeah.
I know
It's
it sounds fucking crazy, and we all think we're invincible, but we're not. And life happens, and if you decide now, then you save your family the trouble.
Good to talk about.
And I tell everybody, tell your parents to stop hoarding. It sucks. I dealt with it 10 years ago. Like emptying out your parents' house is the fucking worst because they fucking hoard. Tell them to stop. Start now.
Yeah. Or figure out how to support someone because it's usually linked to trauma.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just going to continue.
Yeah. But like there's usually one parent that's not a hoarder.
Yeah.
If you have 2 parents. I don't know that life, but if you do.
But that's often like then people, they'll live alone because it's just unbearable.
Yeah. But like if your parents
Different
are hoarding, tell them to stop because it's going to suck. I promise. Yeah. Have a plan. Triage.
Yeah. Have a yes, no, maybe pile.
Something. Just start slowly triaging the basement. But your parents will just think you're organizing it, but usually because you're actually like helping yourself, future self, so that when you're in fucking grief, you don't have to triage.
And you'll be busy navigating systems, which are bullshit.
Oh!
So just minimize the exhaustion,
harm reduction.
Yeah,
I stand by it.
The burnout.
Apparently, you can also set your fucking funeral. You can prepay and preset them.
Oh,
you can pre-pick your own fucking casket.
Yeah. There's some. Yeah, it's good to do.
I'm just saying it's out there.
Yeah, living wills. And I saw this meme today. Well, it was a story about this older woman who, before she died, she made these cards with like, let's keep in touch with like a symbol of a Ouija board. They handed it out at her funeral.
That's such a white person thing to do. You will never catch a fucking Caribbean, Afro-descendant person.
You don't fuck with the Ouija board.
Fuck no.
Since
Since childhood, I have known. We didn't even mention that shit in my home.
yeah.
Fucking out here inviting spirits into your house willy-nilly. I remember it was the fucking 90s, okay? I was at the Boys and Girls Club in the fucking hood because, you know, free babysitting. And these kids were like, oh my gosh, we're playing the Ouija board the other day and a saucer flew across the room. Isn't that hilarious? Who wants to play? Not me.
No way.
No.
No.
No. What's not funny?
I've heard stories.
And y'all don't know how to close things either.
So
you're not only opening up portals willy-nilly.
Dude, there's movies about this. Let's not dabble. There's
and
movies.
then you're like, oh, I wonder why my family's been, yeah, close that shit up. Nah. There's some shit you don't play with.
No, that
And I'm
freaks me
way
out.
too Caribbean to be touching no fucking Ouija board. It's a game. So's your life. Okay? Shit.
A joke or a game? No, I'm just kidding. No lives are jokes.
Sometimes
Diddy.
it feels like a joke.
Just kidding. Too soon.
Oh, Jesus.
Us.
Jesus?
Yeah.
You?
Take the wheel.
Take me by the hand.
'Cause
I can do it on my own. I'm letting go. Oh, I saw one of those like inspo porn type things on the gram. You know what I'm talking about?
Insporn.
Inscorn. Inspiration shit. And it's talking about like, it's like, you know, I still listen to this playlist while driving to whatever every year that was made by this guy I liked in high school. And I eat Indian food because my friend used to order for me before I knew I liked it, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm a mosaic of all the people who've loved me, even for a heartbeat. And it was nice. And I thought about it, and I was like, what are the parts of me that are me because someone put them in there? And I was going to ask you, do you know what some of the mosaic of your life is?
Oh, that's a good question.
Do you want me to start?
Yeah, because
I've thought about it a little bit. So I have a country music playlist that is low-key a secret, but it's out in the world. And most of the songs are songs that my old roommate used to play in the house. And I used to hate the shit. I'd be like, ugh, you listen to country? Ugh. And now I'm like out here bumping Miranda Lambert,
yes.
Mama's Broken Heart, and like, and fucking, you know, country girl, shake it for me. Yo, I love that song.
Yeah.
I love like, she can do it up now, bring it in the honky tonk. Come on, come on, come on. She can for the bird, she can for the bee. I love that shit. And
but I'm like, maybe she can just shape for herself. It doesn't have to be for you.
you know what? Whatever. Shake it for me, girl. Country girl. Shake. And I have Darius Rucker on there because my friend from high school one day was like, she was at school in the States and she's like, want to buy tickets to this concert for us so we can go? I was like, say less. I thought it would be a rap concert, whatever.
Yeah.
It was a fucking Lady Antebellum concert. And Darius Rucker opened and I was like, nice. I love Hootie and the Blowfish. This is great. So there's that on that playlist. And the person involved that does not even know I listen to this stuff because we don't talk anymore, but she left that behind. She also taught me how to make Indian style curry because she lived in India for a hot second. So that's part of how I do that. You know, I make rice a certain way because I watch my mom do it. Gotta choke it. Gotta choke the rest. Tufel rila. Okay? What else? You know, the Sound of Music is like a staple because my mom, you know, watched it in theaters in Haiti, I guess, back in the day, and staple in our home, and it's a fucking holiday movie to me. Anywho, it ain't crazy. You know, my friend Heath has an album called Losing Daylight. It's an EP that he wrote and like recorded way back, like I think it's like over 10 years ago. But it's is it really? It's been that long? It might have been. Maybe it's 10 years ago. I don't know. I have to look into that. But he recorded it in 24 hours to capture the fleetingness of fall.
Ooh.
And it's not fall for me if I haven't listened to it.
That's cool.
When the weather starts to change, I have to I'm like, time to listen to Losing Daylight. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Anyway, what about you?
Oof, man, I gotta think about this more, but I make sancocho every fall because I had a partner who's from Dominican and taught me how to make sancocho, and it's so good, so comforting, and you make so much that it's like sharing, so it's communal, and I love that. And then my sister looks forward to it every year. And then the hot sauce is also another thing too.
Oh, yeah. From the partner?
Yeah.
Oh, no
the
way.
habanero hot sauce. So every year, and my cousins love it. So every year at Christmas, I make a tacky Christmas ornament, like so trash looking.
And where's that from?
And hot sauce.
The tacky Christmas ornament.
I can't remember where that came from, but I was like, I'm just gonna do this ridiculous thing.
I love that.
So it's like, and my cousin, she lives in Halifax right now with her hubby, and she's like, she actually does crafts that are like high quality.
Overrated.
Yeah. And she's like, oh my God, I love it. And then she'll send me pictures of where she puts up the ornaments. They're like embarrassing, but it's funny. It's really great.
So
yeah, that's really fun. And what else? I mean, cross-country skiing, I was like, fuck that noise. But then I had friends probably 5 or 7 years ago, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's try it. Let's try new things. Let's be open.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the pandemic hit, I got cross-country skis on Marketplace because I was like, what the fuck else are we going to do?
I can think of a few things.
Yeah. I was like, okay, fine. Anyways, we would go in like an hour, 2 hours into cabins in the woods, which also I get scared about. This is why I can't watch horror films. But then we would go to the lake, get the water, boil the water, you know, like make a fire stove, make breakfast, coffee. Like it was just so wholesome. And we would just sit and connect. Huh?
Do you still do this?
I want to. It's been a while. But
keep that alive.
And camping, like that's what I love about my childhood. Mom and dad gave that to me.
My love for camping. Someone I don't speak to anymore, just life happened.
Yeah.
Introduced me to camping.
Oh, it's so good.
Shout out to Jessica Court. I don't know where in the world she is now. But help me to camp.
Yeah.
Sleep under the stars.
And skinny dip.
She did not teach me that. But
okay.
Though like the closest thing to it, I did do on one of those trips.
Oh yeah.
Me and Mandy, who I haven't seen in forever, but we like jumped. No, she did it. It was someone out. Oh, I just remember who it was. It was like my homie's girlfriend at the time. She came with us for like a one night. Like my friend went camping for the weekend, but some of us going to do like 1 day or 2 days. So we all like, it was nearby. So some of us came in and out. And I think we went swimming in our undies that night. Me and she's cool. I wonder where she's at.
Reach out, maybe.
I could. Yeah, maybe. You know, I hope they're okay.
Yeah.
You know when you're like, did you marry the right person? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
In hindsight, you're like, are y'all okay?
Are you good?
Blink twice. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Christianity.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah.
That'll do it, donkey.
Cool ass dudes turn into dudes. Yeah. But anyway, camping.
Yeah, man.
The mosaic of our lives.
Oh, so good. And what I'm also grateful for, shout out to Mr. Anderson. And I took GeoVenture in high school, which I am so grateful. Never cut that program, okay? It's so good to learn like different knots and how to like push yourself beyond your limits. And like we would go portaging and it'd be like pouring rain.
You were one of those kids.
Oh, it was so hardcore. And now I'm like, fuck that noise. I can never do that. But
I've always
that's not
wanted
true.
to portage.
Serious?
I've never done it.
Okay.
I think I need to train a bit, but
Yeah.
I've always wanted to.
We can start small and then because I wanna get back into that stuff because it just feels so good.
And connect to the land.
Exactly.
And for everyone's like, you're a nigga. What are you doing out there camping, swimming in the stars? First of all, our people were connected to the land long before colonization put us in cities and separated us from the land. Okay?
Yeah, and you don't have to justify it. You like it.
I do like it. But I'm just saying also in many ways, it's a reclamation of what's been taken from us.
Yes.
And maybe us being disconnected from land in these concrete jungles is part of what harms us as people.
Keeps us disconnected. Yep.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Also, I just really fucking love it.
I know, it's so
I
good.
love swimming under the stars. It's like you're swimming in the sky. You lie on the fucking lake and it's dark everywhere and your face is facing this.
Yeah.
It's like I'm swimming in the universe.
Yeah, it's so peaceful. You're held.
And you can
And then the fire in the morning or at night.
And I
you're
love
just
smelling like
mesmerized.
fire.
Oh, I know. Sometimes I'll just keep a hoodie just smelling like campfire for a while before
The
I watch
best.
it.
The best. That's the best thing my white friends gave to me.
It's yeah.
Camping. Shout out white people.
Yeah, building Quincy's. Not sure I'll do winter camping again, but that was cool to learn.
No, I don't leave the house at winter. I'm planning on leaving the country so I never have to deal with winter ever again.
Yes, that's
I
one of
want
our
to
life
live
goals.
a life where like I only deal with winter when someone pays me. Just how I live. Like, I don't wear heels anymore. Like, no, I'm like never. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. You have to pay me and a real money.
Yeah,
for me to put on
yeah.
heels again.
Or you just wear them in the bedroom and then they kiss up your boots. And
I don't want to be uncomfortable, so no. I mean, if, good for those who wear them, but I'm like, I wore heels like through high school, at work, at church, because we're supposed to wear heels because you can't sing on stage
Right.
without fucking heels and a skirt.
Oh god,
Patriarchy
brutal.
strikes again. Just wanted to
Hashtag
sing to
Moxies.
the Lord. What I know. Are you working at Moxie's or going to church? I don't know.
Are you doing coke or Christ?
Oh! Honestly, same, but
Do
different.
coke for Christ.
Well, Christ
Just
is
have
my
your
drug,
naloxone,
so
kids. Yeah.
some people compensate or cope with coke, and I coped with Jesus.
Yep.
Same, but different.
Yeah. So same.
How are you going to cultivate joy in your life this week, my dear friend?
Ooh, I am honestly, even yesterday and tonight, I know we're hanging out with our friend after this. It's so life-giving. I had such a good Startup Collective had an event where we did trauma-informed yoga and
Oh, nice.
sex education and how to have
Love that.
conversations if we think people are being exploited or abused and how to show up for ourselves and show up for others and take care of ourselves amidst that. And just to be with people like-minded and not have to do emotional labor. Like you can just say things and there's an understanding. Even the night we had when our friend was in town from Montreal, just there's an understanding and you can just go from there and like you don't have to explain everything. There's like this reciprocity and this flow of energy that's life-giving. And I forgot how good that feels, or that's right there. It's available. And I kind of like isolated from it or like got too in the go, get the shit done, do, instead of just being with that, So more of that. Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. You?
Good question. I'm low-key just surviving right now,
Yeah.
to be honest. Because my mom is dying.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, as long as I'm still feeding myself
Yes.
and getting some sleep, kind of calling it a win. Don't
Yep.
ask me when I did laundry last. I don't fucking know.
We don't
Don't
care.
ask me when I'm going to make my bed. I don't fucking know.
No.
I've done dishes.
I'm going to drink water. I'm going to eat.
Gonna take my fucking, put some protein in me.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna eat some vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
I might have some ice cream after.
Yum. Dilly bars.
I had some one the other day.
Yes.
But at least I put in the nutrients I need in my body. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to not zone out and consume loads of TV just because I can. And I'm going to not isolate myself,
Yeah, you got some people that are going to make sure of that too.
Yeah.
Back to basics.
I probably could use a solid, emotional breakdown, but I don't know if it's time. I don't know when's the right time.
Yeah.
But just gotta keep it together.
Do you?
Good question. Do I? I feel like I do.
Right.
Whether or not that's true is a whole other conversation. Yeah.
Just showing up in simple ways for yourself.
You know, one step at a time.
Falling in love.
There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly.
I'm
We're falling in love. We're gonna take it. Anyway, yeah, you know, keep my headphones charged. Been listening to the same Renee Rapp song over and over again.
Love. Love that energy.
I'm just like, I already know Spotify's be like, you've been listening to Tummy Hurts a lot. I'm like, yep. Yes, Spotify Rap. This song's been shut up. I already know.
She does.
I don't know. It's just fucking earworm. Now my tummy hurts. It's also what a curse.
It's a good song,
right? And eventually 2043, someone's gonna hurt your little girl like her daddy hurt me. What a bar. What is it?
Just put it out there.
The last chorus of the now my tummy hurts. He's in love with her, and for what it's worth, he's her problem now, baby. And she'll stay with him, cause she made with him a couple monsters like the mother and the father. Eventually, 2043, someone's gonna hurt your little girl like you hurt me. I'm like tell them,
that's raw.
And just bars.
Yep.
Bars. What heaping coals on a man.
Oh, deep feels.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, everybody,
be kind to yourselves.
I was gonna say,
keep curious.
You know, call your mom and buy yourself flowers.
Yes.
No, life's short.
Yeah.
Do that thing. Call that person. Tell them you love them. You know?
Write letters.
Yes.
Whatever, you know?
Romanticize your fucking life. Because what do we have? 80 years? Maybe? If that?
We don't know.
Live it.
We don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Love you, friend.
I love you, my friend.